Hello students, welcome to the lecture series of Patagala College of Commerce and Management. Today we are going to learn brand extension and this topic is taken from Brand Management TYBMS Semester 6. Students, now let us understand the meaning of brand extension and line extension. So brand extension involves an existing brand to enter a new product category. For example, the brand Dove. Now we all know that Dove makes shampoos, Dove has its shampoos, hair conditioners, soaps. But think if Dove comes up with a hair oil, that is a new product category. That means Dove is extending itself, the brand is extending itself in a new product category, and this is known as brand extension. Now what is line extension? Line extension involves introducing new products within the same category under the existing brand. That means, for example, here we can take as Coca-Cola. For example, Coca-Cola is a brand and it has its soft drinks. But if Coca-Cola comes up with a new variation of the soft drink, new flavor of the soft drink, this is known as line extension. Under the same category, the brand is coming up with a new flavor. This is known as line extension. Students, let us understand the meaning of brand extension. So brand extension is when a company uses its well-established brand names on a new product or new product category. So brand extension is also known as brand stretching. So this category behind a brand extension is to use the company's already established brand equity to help launch its newest products. The company relies on the brand loyalty of its current customers with the hope that they will be more receptive to the new offerings from the same brand. If the brand extension is successful, then it will help the company to reach new demographies, to expand its customer base, to increase the sales, and to boost the overall profit margin of the company. For example, Dettol. Dettol is in the product category of sanitizers. Then Dettol also has its shaving creams as the other product category. Then Dettol also is in the category of soap. It is also in the category of cream. So this is an example of brand extension where a single brand is present in different product categories. Let us understand brand extension with few more examples. For example, Google. We all know that Google's core business is a search engine, but apart from that, Google is present in various different categories of product. That is, Google has its Google Drive, Google Form, Google Docs. It is present in mails, then Google Apps, etc. And the second example is Nike. And Nike's brand and its core product is shoes. But now Nike has extended itself to sunglasses, soccer balls, basketballs, etc. Students, let us understand the advantages of brand extension. A well-planned and well-implemented extension offers a number of advantages, and that can be broadly classified as those that facilitates new product acceptance and those that provide feedback benefit to the parent company. Let us understand how a brand extension can facilitate new product acceptance. So if a new products come into the market and that product belong to a brand which is already known to the people, then there are high chances that the people will accept the product easily as they already know the brand. But if the people are not aware about the brand, they might not also accept the new product in that which is offered by that brand. So the high failure rate of new products has been well documented. Marketing analysts estimate that only 2 out of 10 new products will be successful, or maybe even as few as 1 out of 10 will be successful. So brand extension can certainly suffer some of the shortcomings as any new product. So a new product introduced as a brand extension may be more likely to succeed, at least to some degree, because the people are already aware about the brand, they have already heard about the brand, and it will be easy for them to accept the new product offered by that brand. let us understand the advantages of brand extension. The first advantage of brand extension is it improves the brand image. So one of the advantage of well-known and well-liked brand is that the consumer form expectations about the brand and its performance over a period of time. So the consumers can form similar expectations about the performance of a brand extension. So based on what they already know about the brand, they also think that the brand extension will also fulfill their expectations. The next point is reduce perceived risk by customers. So when the customer already knows the particular brand, the customer is already aware about a particular brand. When the customer trusts a particular brand, it is very easy for the customer to accept the new product under the same brand. So hence it reduces the risk perceived by the customers. The acceptance of the new product become easy when it comes under the same brand which is already known to the customers. The next advantage is increase the probability of gaining distribution and trials. So when a particular brand is well known to the consumer, when a particular brand is trusted by the consumer, the same trust is applicable to the new product which is brought into by the brand. One of the study indicates that the brand reputation is also applicable to the new product, and this is how the consumer are willing to purchase the new product under the same brand. Next advantage is increase in the efficiency of promotional expenditure. So from a marketing communication perspective, one obvious advantage of introducing a new product as a brand extension is that the company do not have to promote both the brand and the new product. The company can only focus on the new product itself. The company does not have to promote the brand because the brand is already known to the consumers. So hence it can reduce the promotional expenditures. The next advantage is that brand extension helps to reduce the introductory and a follow-up marketing program. So when a brand has to be introduced in the market, a lot of introductory cost and heavy expenditure is spent on the marketing programs. But when the brand is already established, when the people are aware about the brand, no need to spend on the brand introduction and the marketing program. So it has been estimated that a firm can save 40 to 80% on its estimated spends to launch a new product nationally if the product belongs to an already existing brand. The next advantage is that avoid cost of developing a new brand. So when a new product is brought under the same brand, the brand is already known to the people. So the cost to develop a new brand is totally avoided, because developing a new brand is an art and it is a science, and it involves a huge expenditure of millions of rupees, because then we have to conduct consumer research, we have to develop a brand name, design logos, slogans, etc., and this can be a very costly affair, and this can be totally avoided by launching a new product under the existing brand. The next advantage of brand extension is that it allows for packaging and labeling efficiencies. See, we all know that when a new brand is introduced in the market, a lot of expenditure has to be spent on uh, establishing the brand, doing market research, then brand name, brand logo, brand design. A lot of expenditure is spent on that. Then a new packaging, new labeling has to be developed altogether. But when the brand is already established, so the cost of packaging and the labeling is reduced. So similar or identical packages and labels can be given to the brand extension, which can reduce the overall production cost. The next advantage is that brand extension permits consumer variety seeking. So if a marketer offer a portfolio of brand variants within a product category, consumer who need a change because of the boredom or the satiation can switch without leaving the brand family. So the extension can encourage the consumer to use the brand to a greater extent in different ways. So brand extension helps the consumer to try different products under the same brand name. Let us understand the disadvantages of brand extension. So brand extension can confuse or frustrate the consumers. Different varieties of line extension may confuse or even frustrate the consumers about which version of the product is the right one for them. See, there are 40 plus flavors of Coke, and this can create a confusion among the consumers. In such a situation where there is a greater product variety available, the shoppers may tend to shop less. Consumers may even reject new extension for the tried and tested ones, and hence the brand extension can really create confusion and frustration among the customers. The next disadvantage is that it can encounter retailers resistance. So many brands come up with multitude of different products, so it becomes really impossible for the grocery store or the supermarket to offer all different varieties available across all different brands in a single product category. So moreover, retailers also feel that the extensions are merely me too products that duplicate the existing brand and does not want to stock them even if there is a space on the shelf. The next disadvantage is that brand extension can fail and hurt the parent brand image. So the worst possible scenario for an extension is not only to fail but to harm the parent brand image. So even if an extension initially succeed by linking the brand to the multiple products, but still the firm has a risk that an unexpected or the tragedy may happen, and the one product, if it fails, it can affect or tarnish the image of some or all the remaining products under the same brand. The next disadvantage is that brand extension can succeed but cannibalize the sales of the parent brand. So the brand extension and line extension offer a great variety of different products under the same brand name. So the consumers get a chance to explore new products under the same brand. But many a times what happens is that in line extension, there are different varieties of product. The consumer uses one variety, then can switch to the another variety. But when the consumer really switch to the another variety, the sale of the first product type of product is reduced, and this can lead to cannibalization effect. So this means that the consumer is shifting from one product to another in the same brand. So the sales of the one product under a brand is reduced, and the sale of another product in the same brand is increased. So this can lead to cannibalization of the sales of a parent brand. The next disadvantage of brand extension is that brand extension can succeed but diminish identification with one category. So one risk of linking multiple products to a single brand is that the brand may not be strongly identified with one product, and thus brand extension may obscure the brand identification with its original category, hence reducing brand awareness. The next disadvantage is that it can dilute the brand meaning. So the potential disadvantage of brand extension is that lack of identification with a single category, and this can really weaken the image of the brand, and this kind of dilution in the brand meaning is seen especially in high quality or the prestigious brands. The next disadvantage of brand extension is that it can cause the company to forego the chance to develop a new brand. One easily overlooked disadvantage of brand extension is that by introducing a new product as a brand extension, the company completely forgoes the chance to create a new brand which has its own image, which has its own equity. So thus introducing a new product as a brand extension can have significant and potentially hidden costs in terms of lost opportunity of creating a new brand altogether. So students, I hope that you have developed the understanding of the concept of brand extension, what is the importance of brand extension, what are the advantages and disadvantages of brand extension. So that's all from this session. Thank you.